When I first arrived at this property, this was a racetrack around this little shed and around the entire property. It still is a racetrack in a way, because this is where the water flows off this hill. It goes down, 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 down to the home over there. And it would just wipe right across this hard-baked mini bike track. Well, now we're going to walk down that mini bike track and talk a little bit about climate-wise ecological design. Not climate smart, but climate wise. Smart is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wise is knowing not to put it in fruit salad. Climate smart is knowing to use drip irrigation. Climate wise is knowing when not to. This is a system that does not rely on drip irrigation for the plantings that are going to go on that slope right over there. We stop the flow of the water with this temporary wattle and a hugel terrace to come in the fall. But that allows us to now nourish this lawn, deep shaded lawn right here. That had looked just like this a year ago. This takes a while because you have to let the system work. You have to let the water recharge like a battery. But if we want to get away from using the irrigation systems, which are smart, but were always intended for annual crop agriculture, not perennial landscapes, we have to be wise. Capture the runoff, allow it to sink and spread and be saved in a terracing system like this. There was the dominant channel, came right through here between these two trees there and hit that space and roared with abandon all the way up against the foundation of the house into this lowland, beautiful grass. But that over there is a vernal pool on the other side. So the water wants to go there. That's the slope. So we allow the water to come, but through a lithic swale. Right here, I'm walking in it right now. This is the lithic swale. Water goes in and is allowed to stop and slowly move to the side, finding the contour and soak under and into this newly designed terrace system called a hugel terrace, hugel culture, blended with Fagna Chini terracing from Tanzania. Once we have protected this slope from the hillside erosion, we now have to look at the point source erosion that comes down literally right between these trees. Used to, and would flow. Now, any runoff that does make it is going to be guided into the swale, and it's going to go down the water walk. That's actually a staircase you can walk on, and it follows the path this way. So the water used to go like that. Now it goes along here in a major 2 to 3 inch an hour event. This is not a water feature. This is stormwater mitigation. Walking down the steps now, I'm being very careful, but it's very secure, locked in with river stone and drainage gravel below, and then a Tuscan wall, borrowing from both Tuscan techniques and early Ethiopian or Abyssinian techniques, interlocking rough fieldstone so that they form a terrace in and of themselves, you see. So that stone wall buttresses this hugel terrace deep. That is 4 feet deep of logs, leaves, wood chips, compost, and it allows the water that comes off of the rain to fall flat against the terrace. That's effective precipitation. A 1 inch rain falls on that, 1 inch goes in. If a 1 inch rain falls on this whole hillside, it soaks in up in the forest, keeping the forest nice and wet, keeping the nutrients up there where they belong. But if they are part of the runoff system, they come down through the channel, through the gravel, underneath, and nourish the lawn rather than destroy it. Climate wise, knowing when not to use irrigation. Now we have a pallet ready to soak up. A few plantings have already gone in. The homeowner is deciding what further plantings she wants to do, but she has a beautiful pallet ready to go, deep, recharging soil, like the forest soil of old. We took away the forest. We can't bring back the forest, but we can, in fact, bring back the forest soil. Right there. We absorb it, we purify it, we save it, and we use it for horticultural or agricultural success. I'm Peter Jensen, regenerative agroecologist, Terra Firma Permagardens, in action in Yarmouth, Massachusetts.